Hey y'all, welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead. So this afternoon, the Dill Pickle and I are going to get some Christmas trees planted. We have goals to have tons and tons of Christmas trees on this property that we bought, and Mama Dreams has always wanted a Christmas tree farm. We're not going to have a Christmas tree farm, but we are going to have a ton of Christmas trees. Not only are they going to give us a pretty, edge for the driveway coming down to the property, but they're also going to give us something in a couple years when our grandkids, one day future grandkids, grow up and want to go cut down a tree. We'll be able to go do that. So I wanted to point out to you guys that a lot of people don't really think about it. Late fall, early winter is an okay time to plant trees. Think about it like this, y'all. Nurseries have all these trees in big pots sitting on the nursery. They're out of the ground, they go dormant, they're just fine. We're putting them in the ground, it's not going to hurt them. The only thing to think about when you're doing this is these trees are going from a pot, they were potted up, so they most likely had some sort of fertilizer or feed. We're not going to give these guys any kind of synthetic fertilizer, but what we have here in the bucket is some worm castings. That's going to help them out, and then a little bit of rich soil that we're going to mix with the clay. The reason we're planting these today, and we're going to start planting a couple each day between now and Saturday, because Saturday we're supposed to start getting rain for the next 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, these trees are going to get watered really well, and that's another reason why late fall, early winter is a good time to plant trees. You don't have to worry about coming out and watering these guys every week, because chances are they're going to get a lot of rain anyhow. So we're going to get this planted. We've got, I think, 6 or 7 more to plant today, and that's what we're going to try to do is about 8 to 10 a day, just to get a jump start. I ordered 700 trees that I'm going to be picking up very early in the spring, around the end of February, beginning of March. So we need to get rid of the ones that we've had potted up and make room for the ones that are coming in. So Dylan, come here, bud. So this hole that we're using, we had already planted a tree here earlier in the spring. We had a very, very bad drought. It did not make it. And that's okay, because we put extras in pots knowing that we would replace whichever ones didn't make it. So the hole that we dug here was already an existing hole from another tree. We put a little bit of the good dirt in the bottom, put this bad boy in there. I'll put a little bit of worm castings in there to feed it. And then we're gonna go back around it and backfill with this loose clay. The clay's not gonna hurt anything. Clay is very nutrient dense. It just does not drain well, but as wet as things are going to be for the next couple days, we are not worried about the clay keeping these roots from getting any kind of moisture, because they're gonna get plenty of moisture. The ground's gonna be so saturated, y'all, I could dig a foot deep and hit water. So we're okay with that. And that saves us money on not having to bring in a whole lot of soil to backfill these holes. Now, generally, if I was gonna plant these, say late spring, I would probably be backfilling this hole with a compost, a cold compost though, not a hot compost, so that we don't burn the roots. Something that's very, very aged, still has plenty of, looseness to it so that the roots can get established. That's the hardest part about the clay, is the clay will often pack real tight and keep the roots from getting established. But knowing how wet everything's gonna be, and that we've got a little dirt in here already, a little bit of that good dirt, I'm not worried about the clay keeping these roots from getting established at all. Big old grass wad. I mean, the grass is doing great. And this grass grew back where the hole was that we dug early in the spring. So things are going to be able to establish well in this clay. All right, buddy, you ready to move on to the next spot?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You're going to dig the next one.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that there as kind of a little bit of a buffer. As water comes down this hill, it'll kind of channel it back towards this tree so that we keep the tree well watered. All right, so I lied. I dug the hole, but the pickle's going to plant it. Get a little more in there than that, Bubba. Reach your hand in there and grab it, bro. All right, break it up. Spread it all around in there before you put that tree in there. And Pickle's going to demonstrate what I taught him on how to take a plant out of a pot that's been potted up. Come on, boy, we still got some other stuff to do. Hey, if y'all stay tuned, we'll take you to the house and we'll show you how we make a pig barrel for the pigs to drink from. We're not going to have y'all watch us plant all these trees, but we just wanted to go through 2 of them. I didn't show you this step on the first tree. So what Dylan's doing, he's rolling the pot. He's rolling it smartly towards the hole. So if any loose dirt falls out, it falls into the hole. And that way he can gently remove the tree without damaging the roots. So now he's got a backfill around it with a little bit of that clay and a little bit of that worm castings. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this girl loves the farm life. Cheyenne gets excited every time we leave the house because she's like, you going to the farm? You going to the farm, Dad? Can I go to the farm? And when she gets here, she runs laps. She's done ran about 45 circles. She just loves it. Good dog. Yeah, feed that tree, buddy. Yeah, that tree said, All right, I'm backfill with that clay. Hey, baby. Y'all, it's crazy. This is the girl. She's a year old. She's a year. She's a big old girl. She's right over 100 pounds and a year old. That's pretty big for a female, if you ask me. I don't know. We didn't go get no crazy, super expensive grand champion bloodline or any of that. She's a good pet, though. She's sweet as can be. I love it. Y'all, leave it to Mother Nature to bring in a little bit of a snowstorm while we're planting trees. Hey, anybody else tired of this getting dark before 6 crap? Good Lord, y'all. Work all day for the man, and then you come out here and try to do a little bit before it gets too dark to see. And then if you're like me, you probably strap on a headlamp and keep going. We're gonna hurry up and get this done though, because as you can see, it's picking up. Snow came on quick. It's simmered down a little bit, it's calmed down. We got one left to plant. We're gonna plant this one up here by the road. That way when it gets big, Mama Trees can decorate it. She loves decorating Christmas trees, y'all. Already got our hole established. And this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the rest of this dirt. I'm not gonna add any clay to this one. It's pretty, I might have to add a little clay. I thought there was more dirt in there than that. Yeah, I gotta add a little bit of clay. But this one's got a bigger chunk of that black dirt, so hopefully that'll expedite things. And come spring, I'll put some good compost around here, because I want this little tree to grow as fast as this little tree can grow. Now these evergreens, they don't grow super duper fast, but they do grow pretty decent. And if I feed it well and I water it well through the summer, this thing ought to be big enough next winter, probably about 3.5 foot tall, that she'll be able to put a few little ornaments on it. And then the year after that, it'll be nice for her. Same thing as before. Just putting those clumps of dirt downhill of it, so we can channel a little bit of that water back towards it. But now we gotta go home. We gotta fix our pig barrel. The old style nipples was leaking, so we're gonna show you guys something super duper cool, a new style of nipple that doesn't leak as much. All right, y'all, like I said when we were planting those trees, we've got to make another pig barrel to water our pigs. We have found that the pig barrel, you know, putting a nipple on a barrel is the absolute best way to keep the water clean, because pigs like to flip their water, root, and get in their water and just make it a mess. Back before we found this kit, someone got smart and made this kit for folks, so I'll put that kit in the comment section so you guys can order it. We are not affiliated with them. We don't get paid by it. I've just found it to be a very, very good kit to use. But back before someone made this kit, we used to simply just thread these in to the barrel. And as long as you started with a smaller hole, slightly smaller, and threaded it in real tight, you didn't have any problems. These nipples here have gotten worn out. They're loose. Like old nipples tend to do, they get worn out and loose. And so now they're leaking. So because of that, we can't have this in our barn. It's going to make a mess, okay? And we've been down the road of trying to put silicone, thread tape, all that on it and rethread them in. It just doesn't really work. We are very happy with this new kit that we found. The kit comes with a hole saw. Dylan, you got that piece, bud? Come on in here, Jeeps. It comes with an entire flange kit and washers. This is definitely something that you can do by yourself, but it's a lot easier if you've got someone helping you out. And then of course it comes with the nipple itself and thread tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and assemble this part of it. Get that good and tight in there. Dylan, where are our tools at, buddy? I see the channel locks. What about the little adjustable wrench?
Where'd you put it?
I didn't have it, brother. You had it in the house. I'm just playing. It's in my pocket. All right.
I'm genius.
So we're just gonna give that a little tightening, a little tug there. You know, I hand tighten it in, but we're gonna run it on in a little bit. And the reason I'm not reusing this barrel is, if you'll notice, I put these nipples just right above that band. So if I go to put this flange on here, it's not gonna seed properly. So we've got to use a new barrel, which is no big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and pop us a hole in here and pop it down low, and we're gonna put this up on a block. Boom. I love this kit. Like I said, this kit comes with literally everything you need, guys. So I'm gonna stick that straight on in. It's designed to fit right in there. Dylan is gonna get in the barrel and put this on the back side of it. He's also gonna hold it from inside the barrel with the channel locks while I tighten the nipple in the front. Now, I will tell you one thing I've learned with these. You can add silicone if you want to. It's got these rubber washers though. The key is not to over tighten it. If you over tighten it, you're gonna blow the washer ring out and it will leak. The key is to make this very snug without putting so much pressure that that black washer sticks out past the brass fitting. All right, Dill, get her in there, bud.
Yay.
Give me that flashlight, G, so he can see down in the barrel. There you go, bear assistant. I'll give you that flashlight, bucko. You tell me when you're ready.
Reminds me at work.
Oh, no light.
Womp womp.
What do you mean no light?
It turned off.
His light did?
Yeah.
The flashlight?
Yes.
He must have turned it off. He didn't want you filming him in there.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
All right, pause it. When he's in the barrel and he's holding it, there is not a section on this outer flange. You actually tighten it from the nipple. And like I said, we are just making it snug. We do not want, all right, let it go, Dylan. I'm gonna rotate this around. See how it's already starting to pooch out? We do not want to pooch that out too much, because if we do, it'll leak, okay? So there we go. It's that simple. The kit is super easy to use. You can come on out, Dylan, unless you just want to lay in there and take a nap.
I mean, that's pretty comfy.
It's pretty comfy in there, y'all. But the kit's super duper easy to use, y'all. And it's been a lifesaver for us as far as keeping our water clean for the pigs and allowing them to have water at all times. Because, I mean, let's face it, a couple pigs aren't going to go through a 55-gallon barrel of water in one day. The more bowls, they flip them over, they spill them, they get in them. This alleviates all those issues. We hope you enjoy it. If there's something you want to see in our future videos, let us know. Also, just so you guys know, me and Mama Dreams are going to be shooting some more reviews later on this week. You guys have been loving the reviews, so stay tuned if that's why you follow the channel. But our channel's like Walmart. It's a little bit of something for everybody, okay? We just share our life with you. We share our adventures. We share shorts, hacks, tips, tricks, and just all-around silliness. So that's us. As always, y'all, till next time, keep drinking. All right, guys, so we put our water in there. We got to do a little check before we put this in the barn stall, obviously. We got no leak. Dylan, show them how that nipple works, how easy that thing works. Perfect, guys. Boom. Simple little ball valve. Works great. No leaks. We're good to go. We're going to go make some pigs happy.